Oh dear.
Hi guys, it's C&NOnline and we're back again with another gaming review. This week it's the new LEGO game, LEGO Marvel Superheroes, so let's get started.
First off, we should start with the story. The game starts with Silver Surfer being chased by S.H.I.E.L.D. and Iron Man, but is then knocked out of the sky by Dr. Doom. His surfboards get shattered into cosmic bricks which fall down to Earth. Dr. Doom forms an alliance with Marvel's top villains to make Dr. Doom's Doom Ray of Doom a bit mouthy. However, he isn't the only one forming alliances. Nick Fury calls upon the superheroes from the Marvel Universe as well. So, do the heroes have what it takes to save the LEGO universe?
So, onto the gameplay. You might have guessed it already, but LEGO Marvel Superheroes plays out just like previous LEGO games in the series, having unique features here and there for certain heroes, but we'll explain that a bit later on. For those of you who have never played a LEGO game before, the concept is to basically destroy pretty much everything to get studs. Studs add up and allow you to purchase extra characters and cool unlockables as you progress through the game. Also, there are puzzles during levels that only certain characters are able to activate, and you need to do them before you are able to move on.
Normally, at the end of a level, you'll face a boss. Though they can be easy at times, they are a ton of fun to play. Each level as well, once completed, can be replayed in free play, allowing the player to go back and complete the level with any character they wish. There are also areas and levels that you'll need to replay on free play, as there are certain things that need to be done to obtain collectibles. In the last 3 LEGO games, they also added a free roam feature, which is a pretty amazing feature, allowing you to run around the LEGO world as any of the characters and also riding vehicles.
The gameplay for this game can be unique depending on which hero or villain you play as in the game. For example, Spider-Man allows the player to swing around with his webs and climb up walls, whereas Iron Man can fly around the map with his suit and blast enemies to oblivion. Don't worry parents, it's only LEGO, so no blood here, only LEGO pieces. Some characters on the other hand are overused and just get quite repetitive, such as Captain America needing to use his shield to unlock doors. Not a problem, but can get very annoying and repetitive.
Certain characters get more limelight than others, such as the Avengers and the X-Men. I know you might be thinking that that's what the Marvel Universe is made up of, but there are more to the Avengers than just Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow and Hawkeye. The same goes for the X-Men. The other characters are there, but they're only there if you want to go get them in the free roam mode, or add them to your free play list. Free roam in this consists of little side quests, finding other characters and finding vehicles. It allows for several more hours of gameplay and is awesome LEGO fun at the end of the day. Just for reference, there are around 150 playable characters in this game, with 26 of them being your own master creations.
The graphics have come a long way in the LEGO franchise and has improved and polished over the last few years. This game looks stunning and vibrant and the cutscenes have their unique and fluid animation. For those of you that are not aware of, LEGO games are known for their humour in their cutscenes. As with the previous 2 LEGO games, voice acting has returned, though it's a bit mixed.
The previous 2 games were able to bring back voice actors who had worked on the characters outside of the LEGO world, and we thought that this might be the case for LEGO Marvel Superheroes. Sadly, when none of the film actors were there, we saw some great gaming voice legends such as Nolan North and Troy Baker come out and play some of the characters and pull them off really well. Though on the other hand, we did have some disappointment with the characters' voices such as Doc Ock, which was a bit of a letdown to be honest.
There are also some cool features that we thought were awesome in this game, such as Stan Lee making an appearance and putting himself in his own universe, like he does with the Marvel films. In the game, he allows the player to play as him as a character when unlocked, and in every level he is in danger and you have to figure out how to save him, which was a cool feature. Not only does it add to the humour of the game, it gives the authentic Marvel feeling. Deadpool also likes to make himself known, that is if you can find him. It's not really that hard though, because of course it's Deadpool.
LEGO Marvel Superheroes keeps its epicness with the soundtrack not disappointing us players one bit, with heroic epic music during certain levels. The music in the game is a mix between the cartoons, live-action films and other Marvel games, which add to the whole Marvel feel, so the game is essentially everything a Marvel fan would want.
Right, now to the pros and cons. First, of course, we'll start with the pros. First off, Stan Lee shows up. Everyone that loves Marvel is happy to see Stan Lee show up in stuff that's to do with him. There's a wide array of characters, which obviously is a really big plus because you get to pretty much play as anyone from the Marvel Universe. The soundtrack is really good and gives it that references from the films and cartoon series, which just makes it an awesome game.
Voice acting is alright for some characters, though for others it's not so good. With actors such as Nolan North coming to play Deadpool and Troy Baker playing Loki, there's a lot of good voice acting going on. The gameplay is also well refined since the other games in the series, which makes the game flow a lot better than the previous titles. The quality of cutscenes is also vastly improved in this game, with great crisp looking animation that's good to watch.
It's another LEGO game with an awesome franchise attached to it, so it's going to be awesome. Also, it keeps to the puns and humour that LEGO games have. Now, we're going on to the cons, of course. We found that certain characters are just OP. which is kind of understandable seeing as it is the Marvel Universe, but it's like kind of ruins the gameplay at certain parts.
Changing characters in free play just seems really awkward, with loading times being very increased compared to previous games. The game seemed to crash also on certain parts, making it impossible to move on, and you having to actually exit the level and come back in, which really takes you out of the gameplay. Changing characters also in levels is even more awkward when there's more than 3 players, as you never know what character you're actually going to be changed into, and at times you can't even access some of the characters which are right next to you. Some characters, such as Iron Man, have different forms, their different costumes or abilities. This, in free play, is awkward to load as you have to actually wait for the correct armor to appear before you can change to it.
Flying and swinging characters are very hard and annoying to get used to at first, but once you get a hang of them, they can be a bit easier, but still are annoying. Certain characters as well seem to get more limelight than others, which is quite disappointing. Overall, LEGO Marvel Superheroes has been one of the better things that has come out of the Marvel game franchise in such a long time. Keeping to the Marvel authenticity, it's one of the better things that fans will love and like to see in this game.
With a brilliant selection of characters and music from a variety of Marvel's past work, this game is exactly what it states, a LEGO version of the Marvel Universe. So, what do we give LEGO Marvel Superheroes? It well and truly deserves a C&N score of 9 out of 10.
Thanks for watching, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Also, don't be afraid to ask us any questions to do with this game. We'll be more than happy to answer them. This has been C&NOnline signing off.
Can you help with some of this debris?
Oh, please. It takes extraordinary circumstances to prove that maybe, just maybe, there's a hero in all of us.
Gentlemen, the situation is dire. I welcome any ideas.
Maybe the bad guys can help.